While the last spike was driven on November 7th, 1885, completing the transcontinental line, lack of ballast west of Beavermouth and the need to construct snow sheds on the mountain subdivision resulted in the line being shut down for the winter. It wasn't until June 28, 1886, that the first east-to-west passenger train, the Pacific Express, left Montreal on its 2,900-mile journey, arriving in Port Moody, British Columbia, on Sunday, July 4th. The next day, it returned east to Montreal as the Atlantic Express. Passenger service was scheduled on a daily except Sunday basis, so it was a couple of days later that the second Atlantic Express departed Port Moody for the east. Apparently all went well until it emerged from the Beaver River Valley west of Beavermouth, where it encountered a fierce forest fire on each side of the tracks. The engineer stopped the train to consult with a section crew that were watching cordwood and were assured that the track was still safe for the short run into Beavermouth. The engineer proceeded and expected to get through without difficulty. But upon coming opposite two long piles of wood near the west leg of the Y, a portion of it fell over the tracks in front of the tender and baggage car, derailing both of them. In no time, the baggage, a sleeper, and first-class cars caught fire and were consumed. The conductor and train crew only managed to rescue one sleeper. The mail clerk saved the mail, but burned both his arms and feet, having to run through the fire with only his slippers on. The fireman was also burned on the arms, running through the brush. The baggage car attendant was unable to save the baggage because burning wood was piled up against the side of the car outside the door. The paymaster was unable to save $10,000 in money, also on the train. The telegraph wires being down, it took some time for news of the situation to reach Donald. As soon as it did, the superintendent and all the spare men that could be gathered proceeded to Beavermouth. But it was some hours before they could reach the wreck due to the fires between the Columbia River crossing west of Donald and Beavermouth. The wreck was cleared, the tracks repaired, and the remaining sleeping car with the passengers was sent through to Donald as the Atlantic Express.